Hey guys, it's Spooky Noodles. I'm in my kitchen, and today we have a reading vlog. Now, this isn't going to be a very optimistic reading vlog. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not having a good time reading lately. I think it's me and not the books per se. I think my family's about to come back in that door, but all the dogs looked at the same time. I just haven't been able to get into any of the books that I start reading, so I'm gonna do what my friend Brad, what's the word I'm looking for? He said to basically switch my genre, like go to a different genre and try that. So I'm going to do that. I'm gonna move to science fiction. So I started Bad Brains. I read like maybe 5-6 pages, it was just a slog. I was having trouble. Then I switched over to Father's Little Helper, which I have right here, which is a book I know I like, because I was liking it all the way up to what sorry, Lula's making noise in the background. Lou! Anyways, I read like 10 pages of Father's Little Helper, and it was good. I'm just not in the mood to read horror right now. Does that make sense? Which is weird for me because I'm always interested in horror, and just lately I've been having trouble. I'm on chapter 15 with Father's Little Helper, and I'm thinking about putting it down and switching it to a different genre. And I have that genre book right here. Just not for a warning, but for mention. Basically, I'm going to read this book for April, which is technically, I think it is a science fiction book month. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the month of science fiction. So I picked a science fiction book out by an author in the science fiction genre I really want to read. And that is Mike Resnick. And this book is The Soul Eater. That is a badass cover right there. It's like a cosmic horror type monster, and there's the hunter ship. It's only 150 pages long, so it's not like it's going to be a hard book to read for me. It's not like the books I've been trying to read that are really lengthy, and lengthy books are good, but how do I put this? Lengthy books have a lot of dry spells. Like, they have a lot of slow parts, and it could be a slog when you're trying to get back into it, and all there is one big slow scene that details almost nothing about the story, you know? That's my problem with Bad Brains right now, is I read 200 pages and they were perfect. I loved the book 200 pages in, and then the next 25 pages or so, just struggling immensely, and I had to put the book down, and I picked up Ronald Kelly's Father's Little Helper, like I said before, a book I know I like, and it's just me. I'm not feeling like I'm in a horror mood right now. So since the science fiction genre is being highlighted in April, I thought I'd start with at least that's what I've been told. I'm going to start with this book, and it sounds fantastic. Mike Resnick I know it's not clear at all, but that says Mike Resnick right there. It's not clear. I'm sorry about that. I wish there was a way to make this more clear. Yeah, let me read the back for you guys. Nicobar Lane, cold-blooded killer, total professional, a man who will, if the price is right, travel wherever the hunt may take him, riding the space lanes from planet to planet to track down any creature a collector could possibly desire. Yet there is one being Lane won't pursue it for any fee, the Soul Eater. The Soul Eater, Dreamwish Beast, Starduster, is known by many different names throughout the galaxy. But who has actually met this living legend? No, As far as Lane is concerned, the Soul Eater is a myth, chased after by fools and madmen. Then Lane himself encounters the Soul Eater in the depths of space, and suddenly there is no turning back. For how can the greatest hunter of the galaxy ignore the challenge of overcoming the one creature that no one has ever been able to trap? And so the hunt is on. But before long, even Lane can't tell who is the pursued and who is the pursuer. Soul Eater, or the Soul Eater. So I'm thinking this is going to be a fun little book. It's only 150 pages, and people talk really highly about Mike Resnick's Soul Eater. And there's even a comedic version of this one, which is like, I forget what it's called, but it's in the same vein as this book. Like, it even says on the cover, a parody of the Soul Eater or something like that. And I don't know if it's any good, the comedic version of this book, but I just know that it exists. And this is a really good copy. So I'm going to read this one for my April science fiction month. This is probably the only science fiction novel I'm going to read in April. If science fiction somehow turns me on and I just get rolling, I'm probably going to read more Mike Resnick because I really want to check him out. He's an author I really want to check out. I have a few authors on my science fiction list I want to check out. I have a list of 5 science fiction books that I want to finish by the end of the year. So you can imagine that he's high on my list for books that I want to read. I think like as Isaac Asimov is on that list. There's a few people on that list, but Mike Resnick is on that list, and it's not this book that's on that, but I didn't have this book at the time, so it's a short book, and I think I can finish it pretty quickly. So I'm very interested in, and plus it has a character, a bounty hunter, basically, like from Star Wars. It has a bounty hunter type monster or hunter in it. He's called a hunter instead of a bounty hunter. But he's basically the same thing. He hunts down creatures that people are trying to find. So, yeah, he's kind of a character I kind of want to write about one day. So I'm going to read this book and maybe I'll get some inspiration, draw some inspiration from it. I don't know, but I'm looking very forward to reading it for April, which is again Science Fiction Month, or at least I think it's Science Fiction Month. I could be wrong. But, yeah, The Soul Eater. Great book, I hear. But that's my reading vlog. I will have a writing vlog probably today. Probably will be back in my bedroom. But, right now, I don't have... It's the same problem I'm having with reading is infecting my writing right now. I just am not, interested in what I'm reading and writing. You know, I've lost interest in things, and I'm sure it's my depression doing this to me. I'm almost 100% sure it's my depression because this whole pandemic going down has affected my medication. I can't go into the office and get more pills, so my pill guy, my psychiatrist, I have to do video chats with him, and I haven't done a video chat with him yet. I did a phone call with him today. And we finally got my Adderall set up now. So I got more Adderall so I can focus better. But, which my focus has been all over the place. That could be part of the problem. But my mood has been low lately, very low. And I think part of it's because I'm missing something. And that something is energy drinks. I haven't had an energy drink in 3 days, and starting to get a little antsy. That's how you know you're addicted to something, is when you start getting antsy. But yeah, I'm just getting depressed, and I'm losing interest in things I like to do. So, but I'm gonna try to switch my genre a little bit. Maybe even write a little science fiction while I'm at it. I think I got a piece of hair in my mouth. But I'm gonna try to switch my genre and see what happens and go from there. Maybe even write a little bit of science fiction instead, and like make a short story in science fiction and see how that goes. I already have a science fiction novella work in the works. It's like 96 pages long right now. It needs a lot of work, let me tell you. But it's coming along. I just gotta think of an ending, and then that sucker's done. Then, well, not done, but like it's like ready. All the ingredients are together, and now it's ready to go bake. You know, that's the position that novella is almost in. Like, I just gotta add an egg or two into the mix, and then I toss it in the oven, and it will get to cooking. And cooking part is definitely editing, which the editing is going to take forever for that book because it's so long. I mean, it's only a novella, so you know, it's like I've written some longer works, but none of them are finished yet. Like Symbiotic is at 58 pages, and that editing process is going to be killer. I know it. And then I have another story I just started. Well, not just started, but I picked back up a while ago. This is turning into a writing vlog. I am so sorry, guys. But yeah, definitely going to write a little bit more in this story that I just picked back up, which is called Triad, which is about this paranormal investigation group of kids, high schoolers. They're in their senior year, and they're planning for the future. And Elena basically, she has two choices. She can go to the school with Ted, or she can go to school with the main character Graham. And that becomes some, you know, like the whole friendship, the trio of them start, like Ted and Graham start butting heads because they both are attracted to Elena. Now, Ted's attraction to Elena is totally like not platonic, I guess. He like wants to like screw her. You know, he thinks she's attractive and just wants to kind of do her. He likes the fact that she likes horror movies, but other than that, he doesn't really care much about her other than he wants to do her. And Graham kind of likes her a lot, and he's on the other spectrum. You know, he wants to be girlfriend and boyfriend with her. And she doesn't know any of this, of course. She thinks she's choosing between two friends, and she's heartbroken over that fact. But, yeah, that's at least where I'm at, in my story process of, you know, creating ideas for it. So we will see where that story goes. Basically, how the story came about. The story came about when I was scrolling through Don Noble's website and looking through his pre-made covers, and I saw a cover of three kids walking up to this like building, and I was like I'm like, first thing I thought of is that looks like an asylum. So I kept thinking about an asylum, and I'm like, what if three kids just went into an asylum? You know, I'm like, okay, what would their reasons be for being in this asylum, you know? So basically, I formed this basic plot of, you know, the whole paranormal thing, but I decided to do my own little twist on it. So it's not going to be exactly like a haunted house or haunted asylum or hotel, you know? It's going to be a little bit different than normal haunted places. Books, because I think my monster is going to be just that. It's going to be more tangible. It's going to be a monster instead of a ghost. But I'm trying to figure out which monster, so I'm looking into folklore right now and trying to see if there's any cool, monsters that aren't shapeshifters. Because if it's a shapeshifter, that's way too easy, you know? I would know where to go with that easily, you know? Shapeshifter becomes one of the members of the group, then they have to choose which one to kill, and I don't know if I want to do that. Excuse me. But, yeah, this monster, I haven't decided what it is. The only monster I really know folklore-wise because I've done a lot of studying for it for a another book I was writing is the Popobawa, which is a South African shapeshifter. He appears as this gray bat-like creature that has one eye, and he can shapeshift into different things. And people it was like basically like witch hunts. Like people thought they would claim that someone's a Popobawa, is the Popobawa, and then they'd burn him at the stake, and they'd be like, oh shoot, he wasn't the Popobawa because he would have turned back into his original form. Oh well, type thing. Or maybe they believed that they killed the Popobawa and everything was good again. I don't know, but originally I did that Popobawa for a story called The Barlow's Horror. Basically, it was about a family who move into a house, and instead of it being a haunted house, it was a house being possessed by a monster. Now, that's my niche, is like I like to turn paranormal stories into monster stories, because I feel like the paranormal scene, there's been too many books that have to do with the realm of paranormal, like the supernatural is just so overdone, and I don't think there's enough creature features out there. I mean, there's a lot of creature features out there, but I haven't done my own creature feature yet. So I'm thinking about, maybe adding more characters to this paranormal investigation group, so then I can have more deaths. But I have a lot of things in mind. If I'm going to do the haunted house thing or the haunted asylum thing, then I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to go about it, because I don't want to be like, there's no way I can be original, because every idea for paranormal stuff has been done. I mean, look at Darcy Coates. She's made like 20 books about the paranormal. So there's just no way of being original in that genre anymore. So I just want to put my own twist on the whole paranormal scene. I don't know what they're barking at, guys. Sorry about this, guys. But I just don't feel like I want to do that. Shush! I just don't know if sorry, guys. I don't know if I want to do a haunted house or a haunted place type story, because they're just so plain. They're so overdone. So I'm trying to find a folklore monster to go with this story I'm creating, and I'm thinking about maybe recycling a monster, which is the Popobawa. But I'm looking into it, folklore monsters. I obviously know of the big ones like Bigfoot, the Dog Man, Michigan Dog Man, Melon Heads. I know of Skinwalkers, the Wendigo. I know about those, like the ones that everyone knows. I know the creepypasta monsters. I'm not gonna do any creepypasta monster, but I know of like a bunch of monsters. I don't just know the Popobawa, but the Popobawa is the only folklore monster that I really had to do research on. And I want to do that research again because the research was fun for me to do. So I'm thinking about trying to find a folklore monster that has cool powers, and because I mean there's like a dozen shapeshifters out there. So what's original about that shapeshifter? That's what I'm trying to find. Like, mine doesn't need to be a shapeshifter, but if it is, then it is. But like I need to find a monster with a badass power, like maybe the power to control minds or something like that. To a limit, of course, because if it can control minds, then there's no way these people are going to survive. Which I don't know if they're all going to survive, but they have to have the chance of survival. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But, yeah, that's been a writing vlog for you guys. I did this one over video because I thought you guys missed my face or something. But I think from now on, I'm going to do like I did before with the microphone. I'm just going to record my audio and then put an image on the screen. I think that works better. I I mean, we had a fun time in my last writing vlog. This is not a writing vlog, but it is a writing vlog. So, this is a reading slash writing vlog. I don't know which picture I'm gonna use for this one. Probably gonna do reading vlog because, that's how I started this video off. But it turned into a writing vlog. Damn it. So yeah. But that's where I'm at with writing, and reading. I don't know if there's anything else to talk about when it comes to writing. There's like, right now I have to do my own edit on the, what do you want to call it? My own edit for, The Burden of Knowledge. I have to edit it one more time, and I already sent it off to the editor, so I'm hoping to catch her one more time. Because if I can edit it myself one more time and then send it to her, then it will be complete. But like, I feel like once she edits it and then gives it back to me, I'm probably gonna have to do one more edit myself, and then I'm gonna have to get it re-edited. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's fine the way it is, and I won't find myself editing it at all. But I just don't feel like reading it right now. Like, I'm starting to fall out of that cosmic horror mood I was in, you know? So, yeah. But that has been a reading and writing vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are having a good day despite the pandemic. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you have a spooky night. I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Peace out.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of